Hi, my name is Rachel Brewster. Welcome to my channel. This is a story about nothing. Enjoy. So I got a call from a recruiter the other day, and as we know, the job market is hot AF. I'm not really sure why I took the call, to be honest. I had a relationship with the recruiter and thought should. I'm a consultant, and I'm happy with my current gig, but because I had a relationship, I took the call, right? And it sounded like a really interesting project. They needed a consultant like moi. So fancy. I'm a consultant now. I say words like roadmap and strategic objective and KPI. Whatever. So this recruiter told me about this gig, and it sounded like she was super positive and like this company's great and the people are great, and like she kind of described the job, and I was like, those are all things I love to do. So like, oh, I don't really want to leave my current gig, but like I can't help but take the call with the client who was a pharma client, right? So so I took the call with the pharma client, and she was lovely. She was a lovely individual. That said, she said things like, well, we went through this massive reorg back in January. And I was like, okay, how's morale? And she's like, it's kind of tough. Okay, great. Sounds fun. And then she said, because of the reorg, there are these like gaps in the organization, which makes it really difficult for you to do your job. And sometimes you have to do the work of that gap. So you have to work more and harder to get your job done. Great. Sounds like a blast. Sign me up. And then the third thing she said was, oh, your main stakeholder, Drew, is kind of a curmudgeon. He's kind of a crabby pants. He's a tough cookie. But, based on this interview, Rachel, you're clearly calm, confident, and I think you're strong enough to handle him. Yeah. Yeah. Would agree. Check. Yes. Sure could. Do I wanna? Not really. I'm like, these are three things that sound terrible. This doesn't sound like a fun organization to work with whatsoever. I'm like, what went through my mind is like, how are you going to get people into this organization? This sounds terrible. But then I was thinking about it, and I was like, you know what? When I was younger, I was a lot dumber, right? I would hear a situation like that, and I would think, oh, I will go in there and I will, I'm positive, and I'm going to go in there and like make a difference and make a change and like help. Girl, I am way too old for that shit. Because you know what actually happens is that you go in there with a positive attitude, and you just 2-3 months in, you're fudging miserable. And you're just like sucked down into the muck. You know where I like to work now? I like to work with a high-performing team who appreciates what I do, and I enjoy being around and enjoy talking to and enjoy working together with. I was on a team once where this is so nerdy, legitimately looked forward to cracking open my laptop and working with them every day. Like, I was excited in the morning to open up my laptop and talk to these people. And maybe this is a dick thing to say, but I also like my money easy, right? Like, my money is like, it's flowing to me. And you know why? Because I'm great at what I do, and people love working with me. And I find organizations that care about that kind of talent. Was that pretentious? Maybe, but I'm like, why would I leave my current consulting situation to go work for you and work harder in a muck and nastiness? No, thank you, right? It's not me, it's you. And I know people are saying that a recession is coming, so maybe, in a couple of months from now, I'll be eating my words and I'll be looking at this video going like, well, that was dumb. I'll take any and every job I can get, but you can't make decisions like that. Like, well, what might happen? I will walk into a terrible situation and grin and bear it because it might protect me from this horrible future that I'm imagining that is going to be like 08, 09, and it's coming. It's coming. No, God, no way. You get the idea. So yeah, that was an interesting conversation with a recruiter. Good luck to them. I wish them the best, but I am not available. Not available for that situation. It made me really grateful for what I currently have. It was a good reminder. So I'm kind of glad I took the call, to be honest. I'm like, oh, yay. And that's my story about nothing. So I'm just going to end it there. Okay. Love you, bye.